Hello, friends. This is Mac Payne here, the founder, owner, and operator of the Vietnam Veteran News podcast, where we bring you news about the Vietnam War and the brave veterans who served there, as told to you by yours truly, a Vietnam veteran. In this short video, I come to you with very interesting news. I have just published another podcast episode over at Vietnam Veteran News. Episode number 3319er, as they say in the artillery. It has to do with a wonderful story about service to country, patriotism, and pride. The story I share on this podcast episode comes out of Ishpeming, Michigan. That's up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, not too far from Marquette. The story describes how the remains of a Vietnam veteran was returned to his home in Ishpeming, Michigan. He had been living down in Arizona because the cold weather got a little bit too much for him. He passed away in Arizona, but his family wanted his remains to be returned home, and they were unable to do it. But a group you really need to know about came through and brought his remains home. That group is the Arizona Patriot Guard Riders. It is an amazing organization. In the podcast episode 3319, I tell you all about the Arizona Patriot Guard Riders. I think it's something that every Vietnam veteran or someone who knows and loves a Vietnam veteran should know about. So please go over to the podcast, Vietnam Veteran News, and listen to episode 3319. I have set up 3 fast and easy ways you can access that podcast episode. The first and easiest and quickest is to merely scroll down below this 1965 vintage Bilco TV set. There you should find a live link that'll take you straight to that episode, and you can start listening, discovering about the great thing that happened up in Michigan recently. But if for some reason you cannot access that live link on the device you're watching this video on, no worries. As Crocodile Dundee would always say, all you've got to do is go to this URL, VietnamVeteranNews.com. Go there, click on episode 3319, and you can be listening immediately. But wait, there's more. A third way you can access that podcast episode is with a QR code. I have created a QR code just for you. So if you like to use QR codes, have at it. As you know, all you've got to do is click on it and you'll be there. I will put this QR code up on the screen at the end of this video, and I'll leave it up there long enough for you to have plenty of time to get out your phone, turn on the camera, point it toward the QR code, touch the button, and be listening immediately. So please do that. But before you do that, do me a favor, like this video. The more likes a video receives, the more likely YouTube is going to put it up on its channel on the internet, and more people will find out about it. That's what we want. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'll help too. So with that in mind, please go over and listen to podcast episode 3319 and discover the wonderful thing the Arizona Patriot Guard Riders did for a Vietnam veteran's family up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Here is the QR code. If this is your preference, get out your phone and start listening. Thank you very much for listening to this video. We will talk soon. Please listen to the episode. Were you able to get that QR code? If not, I'll leave it up a little longer so you'll have plenty of time to click on it. So go for it. The time has come to end the short video. This is Mac Payne thanking you for listening, and I encourage you to please go listen to episode number 3319 over at the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast. You'll be glad you did. We will talk soon.